Here we are. It's been a long time coming, but I'm finally on my flight date out to South Africa, and I'm super excited. It's gonna be awesome. I leave my house in a few hours to get to the airport. I fly out of Birmingham at 8 p.m., get to Atlanta, and then fly from Atlanta at 10 p.m. our time to South Africa. From Atlanta to South Africa, it's about 15 hours, a little bit more. So that's gonna be pretty brutal, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it, hopefully, survive that. And I get there at night, like I think 11 or midnight or so tomorrow, their time. So it's about 24 hours of travel. No big deal. It's whatever. I've been trying to acclimate to their time zone, so I've been trying to go to sleep a little bit earlier every day. And this morning, I woke up at 5 a.m., which is about noon their time. So by the time I get there, I've got a few more days before my first day of shooting. So that should be good. It's gonna be kind of cold there too. It's supposed to be like desert weather, so really dry, but the highs are in the mid 80s, just like it is here in Birmingham. But the lows I saw were down to like 40s. And originally when I checked a week ago, it was supposed to be 42 degrees on my second day of shooting, because I shoot at 6:30 a.m. on that second day. And so I started, like, I don't know, maybe I was overthinking it, but I started doing ice bath immersion to acclimate to the cold. Like, I was looking it up, and that's apparently one of the best ways to acclimate to cold weather. So I worked my way from 75-degree water, which is as cold as my water gets, which actually surprisingly is really difficult. Like, I was in there for 20 minutes and I was shivering uncontrollably by the end of it. And then I got some ice and I brought it down to 55 was what I did yesterday. 55 in the water equates to, I think, below freezing, like maybe high 20s or low 30s in the air. So I was over prepped for the 42 degrees. And then I checked the weather this morning, and it's supposed to be 58 degrees now on my second day of shooting. So whatever, I don't know if that was a waste of ice and my time and my sanity, because it's really difficult. I don't know how these guys do it. Joey would be really proud of me though. I didn't know I was doing it. And then he told me that he has his ice bath at 34 degrees. So anyway, that guy's a machine. But anyway, so there's that. And then the permit process has been pretty crazy. So that's one of the things that we've been keeping an eye on. Thankfully, I got my permit in time. It was not a big deal for me. So it should be smooth sailing. The ammo, the match is going to be just under 600 rounds. And as a lot of you guys probably know, airlines only let you fly with like 380 rounds of 9mm. It's 11 pounds. So we're gonna have to get a little creative in getting our ammo over there. There was supposed to be a shipment that we all shipped ammo to Shooters Connection that John Vlieger picked up, and he put so much time and effort into palletizing all of it and working on the permits and everything. Unfortunately, despite all their hard work, that fell through, and so they're canceling that shipment. So we're gonna get a little creative in getting our ammo over there. I've got a lot of heavy bags behind me that are ready to go. So but I think that's all gonna be fine. I did hear from all the pre-match guys that I've already made it over there that once you get there, it's very smooth sailing. They just check your permits, the serial number's on there, and then the serial number's on your gun, and they pretty much send you on your way. So hopefully it's not gonna be a big process. I think the flight's gonna be the biggest thing for me. And then once I get there tomorrow evening, you're not supposed to drive at night there because it's a little bit dangerous. So Braden and I are gonna stay at the airport hotel and drive to the range the next morning. So he's staying at the US hotel. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Unfortunately, I'll figure out how to pronounce it when I get there. But he's staying at the US hotel where most people are staying. I'm actually staying in a hunting lodge with Aaron Edens and a few other guys there and their wives. So we're gonna stay there. And it's gonna be a good time. I think, honestly, the hunting lodge is something that I'm very excited for. I think I'm more excited for the lodge and the food that they're gonna have there than I am for the match itself. I know that sounds terrible, but like for the match, like I'm just gonna have a good time. It's my first world shoot. Obviously I'm starting to feel some butterflies form in my stomach. It's, you know, it's gonna be the biggest match I've ever shot in my life. But at the end of the day, you know, I've been doing super well this year, and I'm just gonna try to shoot my best and just do what I normally do, what I've been doing this year. And I think it's gonna work out fine. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on it. Like I said, maybe that's gonna be an advantage for me. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I have no expectations, so we're just gonna go and do it. And speaking about that, that decision, what I just said there, actually didn't come as easy for me as I just made it seem. So I shot some really difficult matches this year. Area 5, Area 7, 8. IPSC Nationals, they were all really, really difficult matches. Some of the hardest matches I've ever shot, just all in a row, and did super well at them. I've always been a hoser, like a lot of the matches in Birmingham just happen to be hoser matches, and so that's what I always shot, and I got really good at it, and I started going to all these national events, and the stages were much more difficult. So I spent all of last year and this year working on only difficult stuff and got really good at that. Shot some really good matches this year, had some good performances and finishes. But I kind of felt like I lost a little bit of my hosing ability. I don't know, that's just what I told myself. And so when the matchbook for South Africa came out, it looked really hosey. And the matchbook is usually pretty accurate from what I've been told for the World Shoot, because I want everyone to know what they're getting into. And it was confirmed by the pre-match guys when they got there. Yeah, it's super hosey. It was like, on average, 1 to 1.5 no-shoots per stage. I think there were only 8 swingers for the match. There's some strong hand weekend. Almost all open targets, almost no hard cover whatsoever. So super hosey, super high hit factor, like probably 10 hit factor stuff. And I watched Aaron Eden's video from his South African Handgun National Championship from last year, and the bays are really small. So I knew it was gonna be super hosey. And it kind of got in my head, like, do I need to like practice this for my last couple of sessions, going really fast again? So I set up a couple of really fast stages and tried to go a little bit faster than I'm comfortable with and started making mistakes here and there. And I realized, like, this is dumb. Like, I've been shooting super well this year. Why am I trying to change the way I'm shooting or the way I'm tackling these stages right before the World Shoot? Even if it's a different match, a different difficulty, or maybe a different speed, I should say, I should just let the sights dictate my speed. And the fact that the stages are faster at World Shoot means I'm automatically going to shoot faster, even if I shoot my normal self and my normal sight picture. So at the end of the day, I did some speed mode, accuracy mode, and match mode on these fast practice stages that I set up. And no surprise here, the match mode runs were by far the best, right? And the most consistent. So I'm actually super glad that I did that experiment, because it told me that I was being dumb in trying to go faster. I don't know why I thought all of a sudden I was just going to go really fast for this match and do well. I'm just going to do what I've been doing this year, and it's going to be fine, and I'm having a good time. It's going to be great. So anyway, I thought that was a really cool awakening, or, realization, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I'm going to go and have fun. Going to be out here in a couple hours. Again, I'll try to do this every day. I just want to document my journey and whatnot. Tomorrow might be, again, I'm going to be on the plane for most of the day and then get there at night. So I'll show you my hotel or something. So anyway, see you later. Bye.